viewing the recorded version of the Niagara Business Services QuickBooks Program webinar. A bit of an introduction. Training for this program is provided through Metrics Learning, which is our company, New York Wired for Education's online learning system. It is provided in conjunction with Niagara County Employment and Training. My name is Valerie, and I am one of two of your program mentors. My coworker Nikki and I are both certified as QuickBooks certified users. We took the training and gained the credential through this program. We are here to guide you through the training process and answer any questions that you may have. So a couple of things I'll speak about today are the program, including training and goals, the program calendar, we'll have a demo of the system, and we'll give contact information. So goals of this program are the following. 1, help you to learn the features and capabilities of QuickBooks. 2, learn common problems as well as fixes in each area of QuickBooks. 3, help you use QuickBooks to its fullest potential. And number 4, this is optional, gain an Intuit QuickBooks certified user credential. So there are several parts of training for this program. All of your training is already listed in your Metrics Learning account. The first part of this is the info sheet. Launching this explains the training process and gives you certification information. The bulk of training for this program consists of 3 different parts. The first is Mastering QuickBooks Level 1. This is a lecture provided by Real World Training. Real World Training is the only Intuit-approved online training. This is a 12-hour lecture. It's broken into 2 different days, day 1 and day 2. Of course, you don't have to finish all of the training in 2 days, but basically this is just for time management purposes. We'll go back into the Metrics Learning system and we'll show you what the training looks like at the end of this presentation. The next thing is the QuickBooks Pro 2009 Getting Started course. This is a 3-hour Skillsoft course. The reason that we have you take this is because it very closely replicates program use. Whereas Mastering QuickBooks is a lecture, QuickBooks Pro 2009 Getting Started allows you to actually go in and simulate the use of QuickBooks. Also, there is QuickBooks Pro 2012. This is a prove-it assessment. So this won't actually teach you anything. This is just to assess your skills. It gives you practice questions. Having taken the exam, I found the prove-it very helpful because it gives you the type of questions that you can expect. The exam is a multiple choice exam. You're not actually going in and using QuickBooks or simulating it. It is giving you different choices to choose from, and it's very much a conceptual thing, knowing the concepts behind QuickBooks. So having this QuickBooks Pro 2012 assessment was very helpful for that. Lastly, if you finish all of your training and you are interested in taking a certification exam, you'll receive a voucher and then also CertiPrep. CertiPrep consists of 3 practice exams that very closely replicate the test. Having taken the exam, I found these very helpful because it gives you what you can expect the day of. Also, there are a few documents involved with this program. You should have received 3 of them so far. First, the Business Services QuickBooks Program Calendar. This outlines the program calendar, what you can expect from training. Next, the QuickBooks Exam Objectives. For those of you interested in taking a certification exam, this is the breakdown of what is actually given on the test. And then the third is QuickBooks Tabs Menus. So the real-world training, the tabs at the top of the program are cut off during the QuickBooks simulation. So what we've done is we've taken several screenshots so you're not missing out on any information. 2 more documents involved are what you will be able to access when you start training in Metrics Learning, and those would be Mastering QuickBooks Learning Manuals. So for each training day, day 1, day 2 of this program, there is a manual, and that outlines what you're learning. It's very helpful. There's screenshots, and it explains what's going on. So again, I'll show you how to access those once we actually get into the metric system. So going on to the program calendar. This program will take place during February and March. Day 1 is today, February 17th. After this webinar, you already have access to training in the system, so you can go in and start to do that. You are viewing the recorded orientation webinar. This Friday at 1 p.m. there will be an optional open lab session at the One Stop. Most of you will be accessing training from home or from your workplace. However, if you wish, you can go into the One Stop Employment Center and access training there. Monday, February 24th at 1 p.m. will be a live Q&A session. At this time, you should have completed half of your Mastering QuickBooks Level 1 training, about 6 hours, and access the review webinar. So after viewing that review webinar, at 1 p.m. we will be on the line to answer any questions you have. Then, Friday, February 28th, there will be an open lab session at the One Stop again. For the week of March 3rd, on March 4th, which is Tuesday, you will have completed all of your Mastering QuickBooks Level 1 course. On Wednesday, March 5th, you will complete the remaining courseware, the Skillsoft course, QuickBooks Pro 2009, Getting Started, and the Prove It Assessment, QuickBooks Pro 2012. On Thursday, March 6th, at 1 p.m., we will have a final review webinar and Q&A session. Lastly, testing will take place the week of Monday, March 10th to Friday the 14th at the One Stop Employment Center. So contact information, there are a couple of different ways you can contact us. We will primarily be contacting you through email. So that is these 2 email addresses listed here. Also, we are reachable through support ticket and metrics. This is our preferred method. It's this because we are able to see when you create a support ticket your computer settings, as well as if you're having technical issues, your description of the problem you're having. Lastly, we are accessible by phone at 518-462-1780. So next, I will go into a brief demonstration of the metrics learning system and how you will access training. So previous to this, you should have received a login to the system from administrator@metricslearning.com. If you haven't, you can feel free to contact us. So this right here is the Metrics Learning login page. You're given your username and password. Then, once you click Submit, you're logged into the system. This is the home page of metrics that will come up momentarily. Because this program is so targeted and your training is already set out for you, there's only a few different things that you'll need to go into. To access training, you'll go to the My Plan, clicking here. This is your personalized training plan. It lists all the activities that I had mentioned. To access a course, what you'll want to do is click on the green arrow button under Action. This will actually launch the course for you in a separate window. So as you can see here, there is a menu along the side. Also, once you actually launch part of the activity, it will turn yellow. Once you have completed one of these sections, it will turn green. And again, this is a video lecture webinar. So next I'm going to bring you to the My Report page. Your My Report is a log of your progress in the system. You'll be able to see here the activities you've taken, past, fails, and overall time in the system. The passing grade on an activity is an 80% or higher. If you receive this, that means you've passed the course. However, if you don't pass the course the first time, you can always go back in to redo the assessment and then receive the score that you wish. So, being back to the Getting Started page, I'm going to go into support momentarily here. But first, I want to talk about the computer settings that are necessary for metrics before you launch training. So a couple of different things. If you are on a PC, use Internet Explorer. If you're on a Mac, use Safari. If you are using Internet Explorer 10 or 11, you will want to make sure that Compatibility View is turned on. So to do this, click Alt and then go to Tools, Compatibility View. We speak about Internet Explorer and Safari because these are the 2 Internet browsers that are compatible with metrics. Google Chrome and Mozilla Firefox are not compatible with metrics. Sometimes your course will not record its score. So we ask that you use either of these Internet browsers. Second, you must make sure that your pop-up blockers are turned off. You must allow pop-ups because they actually play in a separate window. So the instructions to do that are right there. Lastly, you must have the most recent version of Java and Flash for courses to run. If you are accessing training from a computer at your work site, typically computers are updated to have the most recent versions of these. But if you are at home, just make sure that you do have these. And both Java and Flash are free programs that you're able to access. Beyond this, if you do have trouble accessing courses, you can't get something to launch, you have questions about the courseware, I'm going to show you the support feature of metrics. So under support, there's a couple of things you can go into. We have a knowledge base of articles. You can self-troubleshoot. We have tutorials or how-to videos here under help. Then lastly, you can create a support ticket. So if you're having trouble, click here, and you can give a message to us, Metrics Learning support staff, that describes your issue and then gets us directly in contact with you. so we can see your description as well as your computer settings, and we will respond back to you with a resolution. We are in the office 8:30 to 5, Monday to Friday. If there's something that arises during that time, we're very instantaneous. If not, it's the first thing that we address when we're in the next business day. So this concludes the overview of the program, as well as your metrics learning account. If you do have any further questions, you can feel free to contact us at any of these different locations. Any of these different ways you can contact us, so through email, support, or phone. And to conclude today, thank you so much again for having viewed this webinar, and we are very much looking forward to participating in this program with you. Thanks and have a good day.